All right, man. Gang. What's the deal, man? It's y'all favorite hood partner. Hold on, let me take the glasses off. Let me holler at my peoples, man. It's y'all number one YouTuber, man. The host that do the most, man. Big Nintha, aka Mama. There go that man. What's going on, man? What's going on with my good people? So look, man, we finna take it all the way down to Florida with it, man. As y'all seen, it's been all through the platforms that they got my guy, man, Young Ace in an interrogation room, man. Telling, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to the game though, right? It's like nobody should be in an interrogation room, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, now he take a major hit, man. Young Ace, man, y'all know, man, that young guy, man, Mr. 23 himself. He set up in that interrogation room, man. I didn't see the footage. I didn't see it. We go watch it together. We go really, we go see what he's standing on, man. I see a lot of these gangsters, these rappers. See, I tell people like this all the time. Once you a signed artist, you're not no gangster in the streets no more. You're an artist. You know what I'm saying? You entertain for a living, bro. Like you not no gangster no more, man. You signed to a you nigga, you succeeded. You see what I'm saying? You superseded what most people can't accomplish. You see what I'm saying? Now he popping it, you know what I'm saying, on multiple platforms saying don't play with his top though, right? But you already popped your top, bro. That's why I tell a lot of these dudes, homie, like at the end of the day, make sure you can live with it. Make sure you can stand on the time that they putting in front of you, homie. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody that's in that car with you or going on that field trip with you, when it's time to break and get up out of there, it's everybody for themselves, homie. You see what I'm saying? Most people don't understand that, like, everybody is gonna get hurt in life. I don't care who you are. Every last one of you either go get hurt by a female, you see what I'm saying, or you go get hurt by the streets, you go be betrayed. Somebody go show you disloyalty, somebody go fold on you, somebody go nigga tell on you. Something's going to happen in your life. People got to accept the fact that we were born by ourselves, we go die by ourselves, right? He put himself in a situation, homie, and now he's scared for his life. He don't know how to get up out of it. So let's jump into the interrogation, man. Y'all be the judge and the jury, and we go thug like that, man. Let's go.
I know all these other groups. I know FOOLIO. I know the PC. I know all these other groups, man. I've been doing this a long time. You have put yourself in a situation that you need to get out of. You need to remove the Yungeen gang and the Ace and all these names out of this room. Because when you put yourself in that situation, and I look at those other non-rap groups and I look at you, you're all the same. And bro, you're talented. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. Your video is better than everybody else's.
Breaking overnight, Jacksonville police have arrested the only surviving victim of the quadruple shooting that happened near the St. John's Town Center earlier this week.
Police say Kenyatta Bullard, who is also known by his rapper name Yungeen Ace, is charged with violation of probation. Last October, Bullard was sentenced to 31 months probation after appearing before a Clay County judge and pleading no contest to accessory after the fact.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Crime Circus. My name's Drip Drop, and I'll be your host as always.
Go in there and have a seat. Try to get you some water or something, all right? Yeah. Now, lean forward, huh? Off your hands. All right, give me a minute. A glass of water or something.
All right, so let's jump into it, man. All right, so number one, we seen that he looked up. He seen they was recording. He know once you get in that interrogation room that you should not. What's the number one rule? You got the right to shut the fuck up. You shouldn't be saying nothing in an interrogation room without a lawyer, homie. You smell what I'm selling? Like you already then violated your own rights. You see what I'm saying? It's nothing that you should talk to this detective about without a lawyer being present. You see what I'm saying? And this is where a lot of dudes that come from the hood, you see what I'm saying? They get in these interrogation rooms thinking you can out-talk a educated detective, somebody who studied, you know what I'm saying, psychology and they can read between the lines. They manipulators. First of all, the average hood nigga, man, these niggas be going in there thinking you go swear on your hood. Oh, that's on my mama, bro. That nigga lying and all that little gibberish ass shit that you talking to that white man. That white man don't give a about that. You see what I'm saying? Watch how he try to like keep them calm, talk calm. These is patterns. Like when I be watching niggas in these interrogation rooms, look at their voice pattern. They trying to befriend you to make you feel comfortable so you can go ahead and tell them what they need to know. Let's go.
All right, we'll be right back, okay? Hello?
Look, that's a tactic. They leave so you can get your thoughts together. They do this on purpose. They leave you in the room by yourself. Yeah. Yeah, nigga. Look, they turned the AC on. It's chilly in here. Ooh, it's chilly. Ooh, they did that on purpose. Yeah. There they go.
Mr. Bullard, remember me? Detective Callahan with the Sheriff's Office? Oh, yeah, no. I talked to you before. This is Detective Anderson. Obviously, you're in custody and in our office. I'm going to read your rights to you, okay? I need you to understand. You have the right to remain silent. You understand that? You have anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You understand that? You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present while you're being questioned. Do you understand that? If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you for questioning if you wish. Do you understand that? You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand that? Okay. So you understand each of the rights I've explained to you. Is that a yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And having these rights in mind, you wish to talk to me at this time. I can explain everything to you. Okay.
Right. Y'all see where he went wrong at? We go get into it. But I want y'all to see this because it seemed like every time stuff like this always happens, bro. Stuff like that always happens. He read you your Miranda rights and you still agreed to talk to this man. Let's go.
I know you've made some statements and want to know why you're here. So why do you think you're here?
I don't know. That's why.
You have no idea.
Unless y'all come and question me about why my cousin Jim or my best friend.
Is that DeAndre?
Yeah.
Okay. You're here for a number of reasons, Kenyatta. I mean, you've had a talk before.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. A lot of things have happened since the last time me and you talked. Remember, I told you before that it's not going away. I mean, it's going to be continued to be investigated. And you remember what we talked about before?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've continued to investigate that, and that's why you're sitting in this house today, and my house today. That's why you were put handcuffs this morning. That's why the Clay County Sheriff's Office went to your apartment. There's a lot of things I want to talk to you about. I need you to be honest with me. Okay. Now's the time. Today's your day. You need to understand that. It's not going to be tomorrow. We have arrest warrants for you. Okay. You get a chance to talk to myself and Detective Anderson today. And anything that needs to be cleared up, any information that you feel like that we need to know about, whether it involves yourself or any of your boys, today's the day. You're not going to get another opportunity because there's a lot that you can help us with and help us understand. But I also know there's a sense of loyalty to your boys. Hey man, I know you better than your mama knows you. But since you walked out of this office last time, you have been my primary focus. The sheriff of Clay County.
Wow, hold on, bro. He said, I know you better than your mama know you. You understand what I'm saying? So that man, come on, bro. Come on, man. These is tactics right here. He running through them. Look. First of all, they cranked up the AC. They got him in there cold. They got him in there. They blocking his thinking process. You see what I'm saying? All of these is tactics that they putting on him, though, homie. You see what I'm saying? Man, I'm pretty sure he about to start singing, man. Let's get it.
Has told Detective Calhoun you don't do nothing else but the Yungeen gang. So I know you and I know everybody you're associated with better than y'all know yourselves, probably. And if I felt like I was
Racoma is dropping prices lower than ever before on our all-inclusive Luminaris 200 white toner
wasting my time sitting in this room talking to Ken Otter Bullard, I wouldn't be in here. I've been doing this a long time, bro. I know you've been very cordial, very, very respectful on traffic stops. I know that when you come in contact with law enforcement, whether it be the poker room or anywhere else, that everybody I've talked to says, man, he's that kid, really?
Yeah.
Because you've always been that way. Today you were that way.
Yeah.
So if I felt like I was wasting my time sitting in this little bitty room talking to County Board, I wouldn't be here. We just book you in the Clay County Jail, be done with you, and you just have to face court and all that stuff. I didn't afford DeAndre Thomas the same opportunity. I didn't afford Sedarian Samuel the same opportunity because I don't have no interest in talking to them because they don't have the persona, they don't have the they just haven't been raised. I can tell the way you've been raised to be respectful.
Hold on, man. Hey, he popping it though, bro. First of all, he popping it. Yungeen, y'all that don't know, Yungeen Ace is a Florida rapper out of Florida. I don't know which city in Florida, but he also was one of the guys that went viral because 3 of his brothers have died to gang violence, and he told his story and went viral. He's a YouTuber, content creator, an artist. You know what I'm saying? But his persona is gangster though. I'm talking about wicked out with them dreads, like nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, like man, come on, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Playing with guns. He famous for like killing songs and all that. Most of his music he had that killing music back in the day. But just to see him in there calling this white man, yes, sir, my nigga, he don't give nothing about you. You call yes, sir, and you supposed to be a little street killer, man, bro. Come on, man. Too many of these rappers is getting exposed, bro. It by the boatload. Let's go.
So I'm not interested at this point. So that's why I'm here talking to you, because I have a feeling that you're going to do the right thing. Yeah, is it going to sting a little bit? It might, because it's hard to tell the police when you've done wrong. But I also know, and I'm just going to go ahead and take, I mean, you post a lot of stuff on Facebook. I know some stuff's been weighing on your heart. I can see that. I've been doing this a long time. I've looked at other people's Facebooks that have been involved in some crazy stuff, and they don't really post much, or they don't talk about it. The stuff's been weighing on your heart. I can tell just by some of the stuff you put. I know you're talented.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not stupid.
I got 500,000 views on my song.
Over 400,000, 49 states and 3 countries.
Yeah.
I do my homework, bro.
Yeah.
I know you're talented. I saw a little video of the top 10 rap artists in Jacksonville. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. You've put yourself in a position, because I know Cutthroat, I know all these other groups. I know FOOLIO, I know the PC, I know all these other groups, man. I've been doing this a long time. You have put yourself in a situation that you need to get out of. You need to remove the Yungeen gang and the Ace and all these names out of this round, because when you put yourself in that situation, and I look at those other non-rap groups and I look at you, you're all the same. And bro, you're talented. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest, your video is better than everybody else's. I'm a country fan. I like country music, but I appreciate music.
I like all types of music.
Yeah, I appreciate music. I mean, if you appreciate music, you got to. Hey, I grew up in the era of golly. Did you see the movie Boys in the Hood? The one that just came out?
No.
Eazy-E.
Oh, the Compton.
I'm talking about yeah. Did you see that movie?
Yeah, I seen.
That's the era I grew up in. I grew up playing basketball right here in Clay County.
All right, so what he doing, he building a report with him. This is manipulation at its greatest. That man ain't been studying him. Once they had him in custody, they got on the internet. He did a brief background search. He vetted him, looked at his stats. This is the fine common ground. You see what I'm saying? Like, I could see this. As you get older, you start to notice the detail when you see little niggas like that crash out. Like, all the shit he's saying, like, oh, you're trying to have something that's relatable to what he actually come from. You know what I'm saying? What's in the culture. You seen NWA? That was my era. Man, come on, cuz. This nigga running the script on this nigga, and he over here shaking your head, nigga. One word, lawyer. Lawyer. Oh, yeah. Have you ever seen that movie? What movie? I Need a Lawyer. And get up out of there. It's crazy, bro. Let's go.
Believe it or not, I went to college and played basketball with the people I played basketball with. We listened to Yungeen, we listened to LL Cool J, we listened to Ice-T. So I grew up in an era, so I appreciate music. So yeah, some white bread boy like me from Middleburg listens to the Yungeen Go to War. You know, you would think, man, he's just, I see the talent. I mean, I do. Yeah. And when I look at your video versus the other 9, I know you have talent. But can you good understand something, bro? There's a difference between living that dream and living that dream. Okay? Your little disclaimer down there that all these guns are props. Come on, man. I've got one of those guns right here. Click on shares off. Now owns one of those guns that was in that video. You know which gun because y'all missing it, and we own it. Okay, so these are the kind of things that I need to talk to you about.
Oh, he got
a huge, bigger picture than Kenyatta.
Hey, y'all caught that? Hey, look. Oh no, look. He slid that in. Look, he slid that in, gang. He slid that in. You say, you know what? Look, you know the video, the guns you have in your video, you have the disclaimer. It's like, yeah, we now own one. He was like, what gun? I don't know. And he was like, we own it. And then you nod your head. Got him right. Man, hey, listen. I hope y'all really watching this, homie, because this is finesse at its greatest. This college-educated white boy is smooth with it. He threw that shit in like that. He had that nigga shaking his head and shit. He's like, you even know the programs of your videos and all that shit. Well, we know the main plots. We ain't stupid. We now own one of those guns. He's like, hold on. And then you don't even know who you got around. So now you trying to plot and think what nigga, you know, you got homeboys and shit. Any one of them niggas is liable to tell on you. You see what I'm saying? Let's be clear, bro. The same niggas that say they love you, bro, some of them will turn on you, bro. Some of them will tell on you. Some of them will fuck your baby mama. Some of them will do whatever to get you out the way just so they can have like they self, man. And that's just reality. Let's go.
There's a bigger picture. And today in this room, if you cared about your little brothers and your mama, you would do the right thing. Because, like I told you, it's going to sting a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna. That's one thing I will not do in this room. If you ask me a direct question, if I have the answer to it, I will not lie to you, and I expect the same respect. If I don't know the answer, I'm gonna take. You know, I don't know. But I'm not gonna lie to you in this room because I don't expect you to lie to me. So that would kind of be an asinine for me to lie to you. So yes, we have warrants for your arrest. Yes, it's gonna sting a little bit, but tomorrow's another day, correct? But today is the day we get all this off your chest. Because I know it's been bothering you, bro. I've been reading your Facebook posts. You got a heavy heart. If you didn't have a heavy heart, you wouldn't be as talented writing songs, correct?
I love making songs.
Because your other song that you got on YouTube, kind of, I guess you wrote it after your girl for your girl. Yeah.
I like making music like that. I only make music like Go to War because I know it'll be a good attention grabber like everybody. Like that's what people like to listen to. So that's why I was like, all right, let me go make this song.
Do you know anything about Marilyn Manson?
Who?
Marilyn Manson. Do you know anything about him?
No.
You know, he wrote all this strange music. He wears the makeup, like devil worship and stuff.
No.
Do you know he's a genius?
Sure.
He does not believe that, does not think that. He does that because he knows that makes money. And he's a multi-millionaire, and he does crazy stuff. People think he's the devil. But if you see him in an interview without the makeup on, just normal, he's a genius.
Yeah.
So I get it. Sometimes, yeah. But here's the problem with your tunes. You lived it. You not only wrote the song, I don't know if it drew attention to y'all that y'all didn't need to know, didn't need to have attention from other groups. Like that Go to War song. I don't know if you drew attention from other rap groups in Jacksonville, that negative attention, but you kind of lived it at the same time. The Go to War video, the Yungeen game was kind of at war.
Well, it's not. That's not why I wrote the song.
No, that's not why you wrote it, but I think when you wrote it, you put it on YouTube, I think it drew some negative attention.
People
Oh my
Yeah, I think
God,
some
he
other people
trying
got jealous and saw you really
yeah,
got war.
all over the world, people. I was like, y'all.
If he don't catch that, he trying it at that point, bro, then there's a problem. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to find angles. He trying to attach that video, say, oh, he was talking about the crime. That's how they did YMW Melly. You see what I'm saying? And he got caught up for that shit. You see what I'm saying? All he need for him to say is, that's where I got that idea from. And look, he trying, man, I would have, man, come on, bro. First of all, you shouldn't even be in that motherfucker, man. Yeah, man. Let's go.
No, I'm talking about locally here in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I'm saying it's all over the world.
I'm gonna say it blunt. You piss some people off.
Yeah, I've been looking at the comments and stuff. Like, no, I don't really get.
Well, it's not only comments.
No,
it's what you drew to Orange Park. It's what came here.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it's people.
Your own boy got shot and ended up in the hospital.
Yeah, I know. I seen. Yeah, I was.
You were there.
Yeah, I was right next to him.
You were there.
I know. I remember.
And when the detectives got there, they said, "Who did it?"
And
y'all said, "We don't know." But you knew.
I don't know. I swear to God, I promise. I'm trying to
remember what I told you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
We're gonna go through a lot of stuff today. Okay, and I'm gonna have some stuff where this is gonna be almost like a show and tell too, because I know you're the type of person that I can sit here and we can have a 24-hour conversation. Kiana's, you're like Missouri. Show me, because the last time I talked to you, you talk. So this is gonna be show and tell. This is going to be kind of a different situation for you because I'm going to bring my laptop in here and I'm going to show you some things today that you're going to have to explain. All right. Yes, sir. Because if you don't explain it, guess what it's going to make you look like? This hardened, gang-banging thug that doesn't have any thoughts of life. Itself. So I'm going to bring it in. We're going to look at it. We're going to talk about it. And there's going to be some situations that I'm probably going to have to let you get a minute because it's going to be shocking. But I know you're the type of person that, like I said, we can talk for 24 hours. And if I don't show you, you're going to have a hard time telling me about it. Okay? But I'm not mad at you. Remember I told you before, I don't judge you. I've already told you, I recognize the talent. Okay? And so a lot of the other detectives are all kind of like, man, why couldn't the right person get a hold of these knuckleheads and steer them in the right direction?
Yeah, that's what my big brother was trying to do that to me.
Who? Which one?
His name, Mark.
Mark Jefferson?
Yeah, that's my, he been.
Remember, I know more about you than you probably know about yourself. I could probably educate you on some things. You'd scratch your head and be like, hey, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, that's why we were trying to, lately I just been working like on music. Like, I've been trying to write. Because there's a lot of people, there's a couple of labels that try to sign me. But like, I want to get signed, but I don't. So like,
so why, let me just educate me a little bit. Why wouldn't you want to get signed?
Like, I don't know. Like, I heard like a lot of people say like the deals be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, like you gotta do something.
So you kind of like an ownership thing.
Yeah.
Once you sign, they own everything.
Yeah, I ain't know that. I only wearing dresses like they got, like Young Thug. You want him to wearing dresses? I ain't know none of that. So lately I just been working. We've been trying to shoot a video. Working on a video. I've been trying to shoot videos.
What video you shoot next?
I was gonna shoot a song called "Say Something." So my brother got shot.
Who's your buddy? Momo?
DeAndre.
Oh, DeAndre.
Yeah, I made a song with him. I told my brother I want to make like more go to war songs because
it drew a lot of damn attention.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
and which also drew the attention of the Clay County Sheriff's Office.
That's what I told my brother. My brother's talking to me about it. That's what I was like.
I mean, do y'all realize the day y'all turn the cameras off and it's a wrap, it's good, get it out. Do y'all realize what y'all did?
That's my brother's talking.
Not only did you draw gangs like the PCE and Cutthroat and all these people drew attention, you drew attention to the biggest gang in the United States. Law enforcement.
Yeah. That's what I was talking to my brother. He told me don't make songs. I only like making songs like that. I just made it because I just knew it'd get a lot of views.
You pulled a Marilyn Manson.
You know what I'm saying?
It was yeah. I get it.
Yeah,
it was something that you saw that it would get you right there.
I just knew, you know what I'm saying? And once I did that, I could come with, you know what I'm saying, other stuff like all I need, like baby, like I like making a song like that because like I don't know, That's just me.
You're a singer.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I noticed on the video a lot of other guys had parts. You're more of a singer.
Yeah, I don't like making music. That's why I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I like music like regular people could just make people listen to music. When people listen to music, it just, I don't know.
So what I'm taking from this is that, you know, all of the rapping shit that he do and all that shit, you basically you telling the police officer like, you pussy. You telling them that you only do it for the views. That's not what you really stand on. That's not what you about, nigga. You pussy. Basically, nigga, you saying you basically a bitch. You know what I'm saying? But you just make good music, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. What else? We got Shalana in the building. What's going on with it? All right, let's go.
I listen to music for different reasons.
You're right.
So I don't want to be the reason that people just, you know what I'm saying, go out and do this. And, you know what I'm saying? So I'd rather make music change, you know what I'm saying, change what I can around it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like making music. That's what I want to do. That's what I be trying. That's what I let it out. I don't even want in the studio.
No, and I saw that too. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Trey ain't coming home. D ain't coming home. Ain't coming home.
You know?
Ain't coming home, bro.
I ain't coming.
And there's a chance you ain't coming home. But you're getting afforded an opportunity today that they didn't get afforded. You ever heard the terminology, you cut that snake off at the head, the body quivers? Yeah. You're the head, bro. You are the reason why the Clay County Sheriff's Office is focused on the Yungeen gang. You want that focus off of the Yungeen gang? Today's the day. Because we're not done. This isn't over. We just cut the head off of the snake. There's some other people out there right now that are sitting, lying in wait, and there's detectives ready to pounce. But we wanted you here to talk to you to find out when you wanted the bleeding to stop. Because like I said, it's going to sting a little bit. It is. I ain't gonna lie to you. We got arrest warrants for you. You're gonna have to go to jail, and you're gonna have to answer for what you did. And we're gonna talk about some other things, and you're probably gonna have to answer for some other things too. But you know what? At the end of the day, tomorrow's another day.
Yeah.
But here's what you got to realize: the Yungeen gang has some success. There's members that are involved in your music, and I only call it Yungeen gang because that's what you call it.
Yeah.
But there's people involved in your music that are still walking the streets.
Yeah.
This can still be a future for you.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Why you got a arrest warrant for me?
We'll talk about it. I'm just not gonna come to your house with a SWAT team. And
I know.
We have search warrants for your house.
Yeah, I knew. I seen it. I saw it. Everybody screaming.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But we're gonna talk, and you know what?
You know, all you got to come on one police. I'm coming like, come on.
Yeah.
That's just not. I ain't the person that be. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit there and talk crazy.
So let's talk about this. Having all this information at hand, and you know what we talked about before. What do you think when you're here? What is going through your mind?
The music.
The music. You think that the Clay County Sheriff's Office used a SWAT team to serve a search warrant on your house and arrest you because you made a music video?
Yeah, somebody told me to go tell.
That prompted an investigation. But remember what I talked to you about before?
About that thing that happened in the apartment. Yeah.
Well, we didn't stop investigating.
Mm-hmm.
There's people that provided information that you're going to be surprised about.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you got to understand this. Just like you're in this room today, when somebody gets put in a position where they got to take care of number one, they take care of number one. They're going to spill it because everybody kind of has this fight or flight syndrome. We talk about that a lot, where you're either going to kind of back up and punch up. No, I'm going to be 100. I ain't going to do this. I'm going to do that. Well, then you kind of figure what's going to happen to you. Or you get the syndrome like, oh, I didn't do this shit, but let me tell you who did it. And they start providing information, minimizing their involvement. I know they lied to me. I know these people probably lied to me. They didn't tell me the whole truth, but they gave me parts of the truth. Let's just put it that way. But there's people that provided some information involved in that case at Crossings Boulevard, that shooting, that you'd be shocked. You follow this chair right now. And we're going to go over some of that. Like I said, I was a show me kind of guy. I know that. Don't just tell me. I got to see it. But it'd be in your best interest if you were just honest about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
So what happened?
When?
I know you went to Unique's house. You asked Unique where you could score some green. He called his boy and sent you.
No.
I got 2 people IDing you and DeAndre at the apartment.
No.
So just be honest and tell me what happened.
No, I already told you. I already told you what happened with me.
Well, let's rehash it.
He's supposed to give me some money.
Yeah, he owed you $50.
Yeah.
He paid you.
No, I didn't go get it. I already told you that.
Well, he said you came and got it. This is the problem we're gonna have is before I brought you in, we talked, and you gave me your side of the story, and I know somewhere there's this side of the story and this side of the story, and somewhere in the middle lies the truth.
Yeah, he never.
So we didn't have an arrest warrant for you.
Yeah.
We brought you in because I wanted to talk to you.
Yeah.
We talked. I've kicked you loose. Okay.
Yeah.
Now your boy Sedarian's went to jail. Let's rehash this.
Yeah.
A business account could help boost your TikTok content. Here's how. Meet Anya. So
your boy Sedarian's went to jail.
Yeah.
DeAndre's went to jail.
Yeah.
We have unique.
I told you I ain't never go get no money from you. Remember he said I drove my car to go get it? I didn't ever go get it.
Okay.
I told you to put the cameras up all night.
So let me ask you this. If I was able to bring some evidence in and show you some evidence, me and you talk, you straight? You need anything to drink?
Okay.
You drink soda in the morning, water, what do you drink? I mean, you just woke up out of bed, man. I want to make you as comfortable as you can. If you're thirsty, I'll get you something to drink.
Okay.
Get you a snack?
Okay.
You're good? Okay.
You don't want anything?
Sure. I mean, I'll bring it to you. No problem. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go grab my laptop. Now, let's make a gentleman's agreement. If I bring some stuff in here and I set it down and we go through it, you're going to be honest with me.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm being honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Because, you know,
It's here.
today's the day,
I
bro.
hate when you do that. Honestly.
Okay. All right. We'll be right back.
Man, that's crazy, cuz. Nigga say, you want a snack? You want a soda? You want a Capri Sun, nigga? Oh, man. These niggas, cuz, that shit is crazy. And see, so what he's thinking is probably like he needs to see them people telling on him first before he start telling. And he shouldn't even, it don't even matter, bro. The problem, see, niggas be worried about what the next person doing, bro. Like, if a nigga snitch on you, you don't go back and snitch on him and say it's even, bro. You still a sucker for that. Nigga be like, no, I ain't no snitch. He snitched on me first. Nah, you still out of bounds, bro. You can't get down like that, nigga. Let's go.
And by the way, everybody at your apartment's fine. Nobody's. I know you were kind of concerned about it. I don't want you to think that anybody was hurt, and we have our arrest there for just precautionary purposes. All right, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to play you some cuts of some tapes, some people talking. They're kind of hard to hear, but I think you'll recognize voices. I'm not going to play it entirely to you. There's no need to. I'm going to let you hear a little bit. You're a smart guy. If I feel like you had a low IQ, this is just me trying to get it on my laptop. If I felt like you had a low IQ, I'd probably play a little bit more, but bro, you're smart. You know exactly what time it is. You know what's on these tapes. You know, like remember what I told you. Sometimes people get in situations where they're incarcerated and there's no way for them to go, and the only thing they can do is take care of themselves, and not. And this is brothers, sisters, husbands, wives. I mean, this don't have any bias on who they take care of. I like to say, Let's back up a little bit. Split it right. Turn it up a little bit more too. Whose voice is that? You got speakers here? Tell me whose voice do you think that is? I'm gonna get some speakers and make it a little louder. Yeah. He's clear minded. Let's listen to another one. Let me figure out how to do it. There we go. So this is a series of conversations between, I want you to tell me who that voice is. You recognize anybody's voice?
Yeah.
We got some speakers coming. I don't think there's a plug in here. There's one right out there. Get an electrical cord. Here, we'll pick these up around here. You recognize anybody's voice?
I can't really hear it. I think there's a lot of
Well, yeah, there's a lot of background. There's a couple segments on here that there's no background. Late at night kind of stuff.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
We'll talk about it. And you're gonna figure it out listening to this.
I ain't going to work things.
No, sir. How long you been working over at Orange Park Furniture? What do you do up there? Just moving stuff around? Or?
Yeah, we put stuff together.
Oh, God. Yeah, when you buy something that like a shelf or something, you gotta put that something. God, leave my. I bet you're a damn professional. I always say, if you did this every day, you put them together quick.
Yeah, I still do. Like, it's instructions. Like,
some of the stuff you probably know.
Yeah, like, I mean, when you say like put stuff together, I mean, like, you got screw. It got screws, so you just screw it. You screw it, but like the capsule is, you put the capsule.
Oh, okay, little stuff like that.
Really,
like big entertainment centers.
Like it's some stuff like that, but like I don't sit down and let me do like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really like, I don't know. I haven't been working at that as long as them. A lot of them are real talented with all that stuff. I ain't never knew. Just a lot of stuff that I learned though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How long you been working there since March?
Yeah.
They take care of you pretty good?
Yeah, my boss, he's real old.
It's over for him.
He's gonna pick me up in money. He liked me so much, he's gonna pick me up. Like I started with 2 other people. But I started with 2 other people. Over in the Army right now.
Okay.
Yeah, in the Army. I started with him, but he fired all of them. I'm the last one he kept. He said he liked me. He picked me up every morning for work, like I have a ride. He picked me up every morning because sometimes I couldn't go to work because I had no ride, because my license. Yeah. They put me over to me just because my license.
You got that tray?
Yeah, I just got him back, but yeah, I just got him back. So
That car is pretty beat up, man. It looks like it's been through the ringer.
That's what happened when I'm so nice, man. I let all my brothers, everybody drive my cars all the time. Like,
What happened to your mirrors? They're like
that's
duct
what
tape.
I'm saying. Yeah, I used to look, me when I was little, I always try to drive everybody's car. Everybody like, no. And I was like, I get my car. Whoever want to drive, you know what I'm saying? He can drive. I used to let everybody drive my car. Everybody.
So what happened here? You walked out one day, your mirrors were laying on the ground?
I'm talking about everything, and like, it's like
bullet holes all up in it?
I'm trying to tell you, I'm like, man, the only thing I be worried about, like, man, how I'm going to explain this to my mama. I know how my mama is. I'm like, mom, Mom, I ain't even.
So what brothers were driving when the mirrors got knocked off?
When the mirrors knocked off, I don't think they got knocked off. I think.
Well, they're like duct taped on.
I think my person ran into it. I was on a playing field. My person ran into it. Playing. They always playing.
Getting an LLC for your business doesn't have to look like this. Just Google LLC Taylor Brands. It's totally easy. You pick a state.
It almost looked like you got sideswiped. Like you were partnering somewhere and somebody just ran up in stuff, knocked the mirrors off, and you try to duct tape them back on or something.
I be having duct tape. You can get a ticket for that, right?
Yeah, you got them on there. I think the only mirror.
No, I'm saying like if they all.
I think the only mirror you're required to have is a rear view mirror, right?
No.
You gotta have one side. What is high?
I have duct tape because
I think if they're in place and you can use them, you're good. You know
that's
what I mean?
what I'm saying. I had duct tape on.
All right. So we'll go through a couple of these. I'm gonna let you. Is that a little better?
Sounds spaced out.
Yeah. It's kind of the same. One's probably a little better quality. Computer's broke.
Man, he can leave right now.
He down here.
Whose voice is that?
Oh yeah, I forgot you did say him about the That's legit. How long you play locked up right now?
My dad.
Whose voice is that?
Yeah. Huh? You gotta have like health problems or you underweight and stuff like that. Yeah.
You recognize his voice?
Somebody's dead. Somebody's dead.
Yeah. You know who that is? Who is that? Who do you think that is?
My brother.
DeAndre? Okay. What do you think he's told us?
He's talking about dead.
He's talked about a lot. I got 2 discs full of conversations that he's had while he's been in the jail. Okay. We got arrest warrants for him too. So not only did the charges Duval County's put him in jail for, the Clay County Sheriff's Office has now put a hold on him because of the stuff he's told us on these tapes.
What he said?
Okay, we'll get into that. But Kenyatta, you got to understand something. I'm giving you an opportunity. If I have to give you, like you go to the poker room, so you understand cards.
Yeah, I start going to maybe they take out my money.
I get it. But you understand that if you're holding a hand of cards and I'm holding a hand of cards, and me and you were playing cards, and I have to show you all my cards. You understand that I'm not just going to show you all my cards, right? I'm going to give you an opportunity to be honest with me.
Yeah.
So what do you think he's told us?
I don't know. He just looked like he was talking about death right
now. You got to look at it. That's all conversations just on this disc. That's a 44-minute conversation. This is a 33-minute conversation. There's a whole nother disc, not to mention other stuff that I can show. But I, for your benefit, I don't want to sit here and show you everything. And then you're like, because how's that going to benefit you? I can't go to the state attorney's office and say, or the judge and say, Keanu Bullard was honest with me because I had to show you everything. Of course, you had to be honest with me because it's here in black and white. Is that safe to say that? So my question is this: the shooting at Crossing Boulevard is one of the things I'm interested in, of many. What happened?
I told you. I'm saying, like,
Do you understand that the entree on these tapes is said exactly what happened? That's why we're sitting in our room having a conversation right now.
Show a little remorse.
He's told us.
Do you have any remorse for what you've done?
It's on tape, bro. He laid the whole thing out, how Unique set up the robbery. How y'all left Unique's house and drove to these people's house because y'all robbed the read man. How he went to the front door and when the door opened, I got a gun.
At me. You niggas shot at me, and I go to jail.
He's talking about John Tortorella, how he went to jail because y'all shot him. He lays it up and listens.
Well, what the hell is that? Shit. I know that police all back. Giant like that, you wear like that. Well, from the apartment. What apartment name? I got to I was back in the day when I was at some apartment. Put on the mission, man. That shit went down. He shot back at her? Oh, he found the case too. What did he get caught? He get one there. Oh, he told somebody else with him.
Talks about how they get the door and they talk about bringing the K, get the K, because they thought they were fixing to be wrong.
Oh, stop. Nigga trying to pull a kid down. They ain't even go like that. They ain't go down. They ain't go. Damn, third one. They ain't do that. Man, okay. So it's like you gonna close the door.
You ain't talking about me?
You didn't talk about you.
No, you're not talking about me.
You know you get a new nickname in these audio tapes.
Man, you don't talk about me. I put on.
They was the ball ring like they pushing you in the house. Like he on point, like you know. He got 30. Oh, you're not just to get y'all from the try something.
You don't talk about me.
Just said your name.
He ain't say my name.
Keep listening. You get a new nickname, bro.
I don't
They go downstairs.
He said his dogs.
Keep listening.
Yeah, we all part of our kids. Oh my God. Yeah. He told the dude to go get the case.
Heard you wanna get like this.
When your homewoman, and you know what that cake cut on. That cake cut on. Yeah.
Problem I have with this conversation we're having is you're not even man enough to put yourself there, and when I know you were there.
I wasn't, because Yungeen said I came in his house. I was never there. I swear I never got my $50 from Yungeen. I can
tell you this: your phone, because I pulled the records, called Jonathan Tortorella's number.
I promise I didn't.
I pulled it. I subpoenaed the phone company and said, send me the records.
I don't even know who he is.
No, and you know what?
That's how I'm going to get his number.
You're telling me the truth because Unique said, let me have your phone, and Unique used your phone and called.
I've never seen Unique. I promise you.
He told me that.
Why you gonna listen to me?
Because let me back up. So Unique tells me, he said, all right, let me wire your phone, I'll call this guy. I know John Tortorella's number because he's a victim in my case. So what I did is I took John Tortorella's number.
Listen, if anything, why not call him off his phone? Why didn't you call him off his phone? If that's Unique,
it's a 610 number. And I called you and I talked to you on that phone. So Darian backed me up on that.
Listen. No.
That day that you walked out of here and Darian walked in handcuffs, he went home.
Yeah, I know.
Because he went straight to your house.
Yeah, he came to my house.
He went home because he told me the truth, or parts of the truth.
And I went home too.
Mm-hmm.
I told you the truth.
He said, Detective Calhoun, because me and him worked on previous cases. You know, all right, listen, Cisco?
You don't believe me? If you said D went home because he told you the truth.
He told me some of the truth.
I went home because I told you the truth. Right.
You went home because I didn't have anything to hold you on. And the investigation was still very early ongoing.
But
all I had at that point when I brought you in here, when OSS stopped your car and I brought you in here, all I had basically is Unique saying you were the one that he sent over there. I needed to know you to see if that was true. But since then, I've been able to pull your phone records. John Tortorella's number's on your phone.
What's my number?
It's in the case file. It's a 610 number.
I don't have a 610 number.
Look, man, I called that number thinking it was Unique's, and you answered. And I didn't know who you were. And I said, Unique there. You said, this ain't Unique, and you hung up on me. And Sedarian's sitting in the car next to you when I call. And here's the thing that sucks about this whole thing. Sedarian helped me on another shooting. So me and him have had a lot of conversations on this other shooting. He recognized my voice on the phone and said, well, I was Detective Calhoun calling Ace. So when I got Sedarian at the conference table, I didn't even tell him that I'd called you. He says, hey, why'd you call Ace the other day? I said, what you talking about? He goes, I was in the car with him. You called him. I said, man, I thought that was Unique's phone. That's why I called. He goes, no, that was Ace. I was sitting, this is back when we talked before. I said, no, I thought it was Unique's phone. I was trying to find Unique because they tell me Unique's the one they called. They said, no, that was, you called Ace. He answered the phone. He talked to you and hung up.
No.
So I said, well, I need to pull them phone records. So I did. And lo and behold, there's John Tortorell's number on your phone where Unique used your phone and called. So here's the deal, man.
You never call my phone. You never call my phone. I did. When he was with me, you never called.
I did. He was sitting right beside you. He was the one that told me. I didn't even tell him I did that.
All right.
So here. You get a new nickname because of all the stuff he tells.
Never take him again. That was Ace did that? No. They were.
So start talking about Unique telling me.
I just talked to him.
Just talk to who? When? Oh, Unique sent me. He's under arrest too.
Yeah, I just thought not Unique. Sister.
You know a real name?
He's talking about how Unique knew y'all. You tell the police.
Yeah, I knew Unique.
Police got all the time. Next day, the nigga already in jail. They come to get Ace. Nobody ain't get shot? No. They were like, what?
Little baby got shot. Remember we had that conversation? We had that conversation. I did not have that conversation with him. Okay. He's talking about how Unique told on y'all. Did he know y'all's real names? No,
he know all the, he know everybody. Mm-hmm. I know when I was little, his sister's the
So here's the thing. That's not the only thing that I've got. This is a tip of the iceberg. Okay, he's told on a bunch of stuff that y'all done. All right. But this crossing shooting over here, this apartment, that hits home. That's Clay County. Okay. He's told about it, a lot of other stuff. You're getting an opportunity today, Kenyatta, to be honest. If you didn't pull the trigger, if you didn't do what that man just said you did, I need to know it. Because as of right now,
I promise that
the evidence stacks against you that you shot up that apartment.
I promise I did not do that. I promise to you. I promise to you.
What did you do?
I didn't do nothing. I swear to God, I promise to you. I promise to you, I did not do nothing. I promise. I promise. I already told you that. I'm not even that person. I swear to God.
Okay. Well, tell me about a car. Tell me about a carjacking that happened at the apartment complex. That Sedarian got caught in the car the next day.
What carjacking?
It's on here.
I never carjacked nobody before. I promise to you.
You and Boozy.
I swear to
Sedarian
God.
D got caught in the car the next day.
I promise to you. I swear to God. I never. I never carjacked.
Kenyatta, this is what you got to understand, bro. This is where this is going.
Listen to me. I promise.
You can't even look at him in the face.
I can't. I can look at you right now. I swear to God.
Okay, let's do something.
Look, let me talk. Let me look in your face and tell you. I promise to you. I swear to God. I never carjacked nobody before. I never shot nobody before. I promise to you.
Let's do
I'm
something
not even that type of person. You just call anybody and ask anybody.
So you're a good, outstanding citizen.
I swear.
This is going.
This
is going to take a while. So I'm going to just put this in because it's going to have to boot up. It's going to take a while. Since audio conversations is not your thing, we'll do video. Because DeAndre's stupid. This is actually DeAndre Thomas's phone that we got when he got arrested. And he's dumb. He likes to film shit. So since you're not too prone to talk about audio stuff, And this is going to take a while because this phone has a lot of details on it.
This guy got no beard. Okay.
And I'm not even really interested in this video. We're looking into it, but this is going to wake you up a little bit and realize this is serious, bro. This 350 crawl, this shooting at John Tortorella's apartment, the little carjacking y'all did with the Uber driver, that's mild compared to what's coming down the pipe. Because DeAndre has got a problem with his mouth. See, when you go to jail, we control where you go. We control that. We can tell you what's fixing.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce
The Glock 40, I already know, was used in the shooting.
That's not me.
Okay, who is it? What happened?
They were them two right there.
Who was fighting?
Them two right there.
Who were they?
Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were fighting.
Jeremy's fighting who? Now, Jeremy's your boys, right? Your side?
No.
Who's on your side?
The other boy.
Who's the other boy?
My brother.
Who's your brother? Trevon?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were fighting.
Why were they beefing?
I don't even remember. Like I said, I swear.
Y'all heard that? You giving up names. You giving up names, homie. And you said your brother? Nigga, it's not, listen. You ratting. You giving up names, you giving up information, bro. He's over with. He's finished. He's finished. You out of here. Let's go.
Well, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even know why they beef.
Okay, that's explainable.
Like
over a girl, some stupid shit. They look at you. Where did this happen off Collins Road over there, Highland Lakes? So y'all went over there because Trevon was gonna get in a fight?
Yeah, they'll fight. Like they fought.
Okay. So why did the guns get brought out? Why did all the shots fired?
They started shooting.
They started shooting.
Yeah, the other boy started shooting.
Well, DeAndre shot because that's very clearly gunshots coming from his hand.
No, DeAndre shoot.
DeAndre didn't shoot.
I promise you. I promise. The other boys, they start shooting. Yeah, they start shooting.
Who got stabbed?
The other boy was in the video.
Who's that?
My brother.
Trevon?
No, it's not my real brother. That's his name, John.
John.
Yeah, they always stabbed me with that.
Who's John's? What's John's real name?
John.
John what? What's he go by?
John.
And Boozy didn't shot.
No, he didn't.
Because it's very clear on there that I think he did.
I didn't. No, you can run it back. Look, he didn't shoot. He didn't shoot. The other people start shooting. We start running.
This is an example. I'm trying to get you to understand
I'm trying to
that this shit has happened all over Jacksonville.
I'm not. I promise you, I'm not lying. I promise you, do not shoot. I promise.
Okay. You ever watch anything that like CSI or Discovery Channel, anything that?
No, my mom be watching.
Okay. Do you understand that the law enforcement officers, departments, we have labs that we can send evidence to, and they analyze the evidence. We took the shell casings from 350 Crossings, along with all the other shell casings from every scene we have, the shooting at your apartment, the shooting where Boozy got hit. We took all these shell casings because it's physical evidence. It's what we see on the ground. It shows us that a shooting happened. There's multiple different calibers. So obviously some shell cases over here, some shell cases over there show us that a volley of gunfire, an exchange of gunfire between two parties. We take all this physical evidence and we give it to the feds and we have them analyze it. And we've got those results, which is another reason why you're sitting here. Tell me about the shooting at Dollar Tree on Argyle Forest Boulevard.
Dollar Tree.
Y'all got into it with somebody, and y'all left shell cases all in the damn parking lot.
I know. No, I know.
Because those shell casings in the Dollar Tree parking lot at Arlington or on Argyle Forest Boulevard where y'all got into it with somebody and shot it up.
Where Dollar Tree at?
That's on Oregon Force Boulevard. I don't have the exact address. So listen to me now. Those shell casings match forensically, like science. Like I can't make this shit up. Match the shell casings at the Crossing Boulevard shooting. Okay. The shell casings match other crime scenes in Jacksonville. So when I tell you that this room's getting smaller, it's getting smaller. The shell casings that we took from the case, the casings where your downtrigger got shot. We've compared those. We now know who those belong to. Shell casings at your apartment complex where there was an exchange of gunfire. We've compared those. We now know where those come from. This is chess. You understand the game of chess?
I never played it before.
Okay. This is chess. We're just moving pieces around. Filling in blanks. Where does this belong? Where does that belong? And these chess
So all them shell cases match. They all match each other.
Yeah, we got 40 caliber shell casings at this scene, 40 caliber shell casings at this scene, 40 caliber shell casings over here, 40 shell casings over here, about 6 different places, and they all match. Now we have a 40 caliber Glock, and one of the other things they're able to tell us in this scientific examination is these shell casings were fired from particular weapons brands. Because when you fire a gun, whether I don't have my own, it'd be a Glock, the firing pin hits the bullet different than a Smith & Wesson would hit, that a Beretta would hit. Even though it's the same caliber, it hits different. So they're able to look at this and say, hey, these are Glocks. These are this. These are this. And now I've got a Glock in your house that we preserved for prints, DNA, all that with a 30-round magazine, which kind of explains, because one of the questions we have is, damn, I mean, 13 plus 1 in the pipe. So how am I getting 18 and this and that? How am I getting all these shell casings on scene? Well, shit, ding, 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 ding. 30-round magazine right in the clock. That explains it. So the evidence is mounding. So you're in here in this room today.
All right, so man, I'm gonna be honest though. I think he don't really know what's going on. I mean, he wasn't there when it took place, but he don't know the full detail of whatever happened behind his back. You know what I'm saying? I think his crew may have told him some shit, and he trying to like balance that shit out. But nigga, you shouldn't said a thing, nigga. Lawyer. That's all you gotta say is, nigga, I need my lawyer. This white boy been fishing for the longest. He still haven't found no connection to you, the crime, or any allegations that's pressed against you, and you still sitting there. This nigga, he ain't back. Hey, listen, he not war ready. He ain't been battle tested, nothing. This dude really ain't about that, bro. Let's go.
And I'm gonna give you a minute. This, and now all of a sudden we'll let him play victim, and then we'll talk to him about all this other stuff. You think he's already said it, he's already told us. So then it's just a matter of going over it again with him and getting his actual statement, not just some recording. And then we're going to step to Justin Pritchard today, Dion Centavius today, Trevon, your brother. Quan's already been, he's with the detectives right now. Your mama's with detectives right now. The spotlight's on you. Remember, you're the head of the snake. Sever the head, the body quivers.
You said I'm the head?
You're the head. You're the head honcho. Grand Poopah.
Why would I be the head?
Because everybody tells us that. Because there's people I've talked to, you don't even know I talked to.
You said, like, I'm the head of what?
You're the main guy. You're the leader of the Yungeen gang.
I'm not. I ain't even started that.
You started it.
I'm not even the one who started it. That's just a music. It's a music group.
Well, you know what's funny? Because you say it's a music group.
It's because it used to be YMG music group.
Yeah, you say it's a music group.
But the police told me that they had to change the YMG. They got, matter of fact, they got Yungeen gang. They got a copyright for music.
Yeah, but here's the thing about it is Florida state statute says if you have a group of 3 or more individuals that are committing criminal acts together, with same symbols, colors, etchings, whatever you want to call it. They have a similar handshake and they're committing criminal acts to further the gang. They are considered a criminal street gang by Florida state statute. Well, guess what the Yungeen gang is now? You're a certified criminal street gang. And we've certified several members. So per Florida state statutes, they're all gang. Might as well be the Crips, Bloods, Latin Kings, same, no different. And everybody we've interviewed, even people outside of this,
they got the music thing and copyright though.
Okay, but yeah, okay.
But it's a musical.
If the Florida State Seminoles, and I'm going to suggest them because I went to school there and I know you like the Florida State Seminoles. If the Florida State Seminoles football team decided they're going to go out and start committing criminal acts and they're going to call themselves the Seminoles, and on Saturdays they're going to wear the same uniforms and they're going to go to the same stores and they're going to do the same stuff and they're going to use all the money and proceeds they got for committing these criminal acts together. That sell weed and admitted that we sell weed. They gave me the weed. That's why they're in jail. They said, here's the weed. They're in jail right now. Those people are the ones that pointed you out. Bro, you're not somebody who can just walk through traffic and not get recognized. It's not because you're famous on YouTube. It's because the way you look. You're very recognizable. Boosie's 2 feet from them at the front door. You're at the bottom of the steps. You know, I mean, come on. It's not like these are nuns that say, we weren't doing anything wrong. We don't know why they shut up our apartment. They said, we sell weed. They came to buy weed and we thought we were getting robbed, which they were. And they slammed the door in your face. You know what? It pissed you off. Number one, you weren't getting that money. You weren't getting that green. So you shot up the building. Just so happens, the damn building had other people living there. Babies. So let's get over the hump that you weren't there, because you were there. My question to you is not, were you involved? Because I know you were. The question is, how were you involved? And if you're going to sit in this room and think that he didn't give you up, he put a gun in your hand?
No.
Because he has. That's what DeAndre's done. He's given you up and he's put a gun in your hand. And he said that you and him shot up the place. So you want to correct that and tell me the truth and give me some leeway on it that I can prove that you're telling me the truth? Then we'll roll on. But right now, as it stands, you're at the apartment, you pulled the trigger. You want to correct that and say, no, that didn't happen. This is how it happened. And look, and give me some information where I can look and say, you know what, he's telling me the truth, because what he's telling me is backing up evidence. I can prove what he's telling me. I can prove what Unique's telling me. I can prove it all day long. All day long. And I don't even have to get into the reasons why. I can prove it. I will sit in a court of law, I will stare at the jury, and I will prove all day long what he's telling me. I can prove the phone call occurred, I can prove you were there, and I can prove where your phone went afterwards. Because you know there's this wonderful thing called cell towers. Unfortunately, you're in a position where you're dealing with a detective for 8 years of my career. That's all I did was track cell phones. And I still do it to this day. And if you want to go down the road, what wasn't my phone, then we'll pull D in, and D can walk his little happy ass in the courtroom and sit down and say, yeah, Detective Calhoun called the phone. I was sitting next to him. I recognize his voice because I've helped him on previous cases. I've been a snitch. We'll go down that road. And then they'll go pull my phone records and say, damn, he did call that number that day. Yeah. And then I'll pull that phone and say, when I called it, this is where he was at. And D can confirm and say, yep, well, that's where we were at when we called it. And then I'll build my little map showing where that phone was at the day of the shooting. Was it in Unique's neighborhood? And was it on Wells Road? And we'll go all day long. And at the end, when you're standing there, wobble-legged, can barely stand up because the judge is fixing to throw your ass in prison. So today's the day.
I just don't even know why.
People are putting you there because you're there, bro. I mean, hey, if they throw you in something else and you weren't there, let me prove that. If they're throwing your name in other stuff, and let me prove that you weren't there. But
I have come home and I have stood at the base of the steps just dreading the...
I got DeAndre on tape. I got shell casings. I got a gun now.
Phone records.
Phone records. I mean, come on. I mean, do I need to keep listing stuff? I've got your car in my back lot fixing to get processed.
But I'm saying, ain't this cameras in the apartments?
No.
It ain't cameras in the apartment.
No. Trust me, if there was, I'd have them. And I would have you at the apartment.
So it ain't cameras at the office?
No. I used to be a security officer there when it was called Mariners Wharf. That stuff's expensive, man.
Listen, Keontae, you got to help yourself out now, okay? Trying to figure out all the evidence and all that we've told you, okay? You were there. Your boys put you there too. You need to quit analyzing it and help yourself out. Right now, you just look like a cold-blooded killer.
And killer.
Well, you look like a monster is what you look like.
There's no remorse here. You're trying to get out of this and you're not. And this is what the jury is going to get put in front of him. This kid has no remorse. He's not even admitting to being there. This is going to be a very quickly returned verdict. Not to mention when the judge gets a hold of you. Look, you got no criminal record. You got a traffic ticket, right?
Yeah, I paid him off.
Okay, well, have you ever been arrested before for a crime? You ever been arrested for a felony? Okay.
I got arrested for that driving my license.
Okay, that's traffic. So you have no criminal record. I know that because I've run a criminal history. So it's not like you're going to score out high and